ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run.
Batting second, the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
At the plate, Thairo Estrada. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Urshela on at first, nobody out. In there, and it's full 3-2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And now Maben will have to play this off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores too. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Roll, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
So now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Striding forward now is the DH, Torres. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 2-0. James Paxton, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Digging in, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting second, the right fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He has a 3-for-12 line. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Runner at first here, one man out. Inside and low, 2-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day. Hopefully they find a way to get a win. One game over 500.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So stepping in, C.J. Cron. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Squared that one up just a little late. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Nico Goodrum would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So striding in, Nico Goodrum, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing, and he pops him up. Estrada ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Into the box now, Luke Voit, hitless in 4 tries in the ballgame yesterday.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Count remains full. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Hicks. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a liner. Foul. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Reyes will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win, as he took an 0 for 4 line. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Reyes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another chance? Gio Urshela. He singled his last time up.
Urshela.
2 out with the man at first. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
You could tell his eyes lit up right there. He must have been looking up in the zone. A lot of guys are trying to go with that elevated heater. Caught a little bit too much of the zone with that one.
At the plate, Thairo Estrada. And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8th, the catcher.
At the plate, Austin Romine, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. The 1-1.
Ball. 2-2, count.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
LeMahieu's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting ninth.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here it comes on 1-1.
Hey!
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. New inning set to get underway. Digging in for his second at-bat, DJ LeMahieu. He drew a walk his first time up. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
To the plate now, Torres. This is line to left. Stewart is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Striding into the box, Luke Voit. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. 1-1, here it comes. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. 2 down, runners at first and second. 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Once again, a 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yanks strand a pair, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Victor Reyes. And they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Grounded to third. He's got it. And there's one down now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding in once again, Cameron Maben. He reached on a single in his first try. One out, nobody on. And here's another one that misses to the Tiger right fielder as he moves ahead 2-1 now. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel.
Digging in, Miguel Cabrera.
He's going.
The 2-1. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. One out and a runner on second base. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now
here's Jonathan Scope now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Go!
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Looking at his career totals, Scope brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Tigers leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. Now batting, Aaron Hicks. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Stewart is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the 1st out.
The catcher, Gary.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Reyes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third base.
Stepping in, Gio Urshela, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Standing in now, Thairo Estrada. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They lead it 4-0. Here's C.J. Cron now. The 3-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Stanton. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Now batting, third baseman.
So a definite RBI spot here. Under at third, 1 away. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Now at the plate, Austin Romine. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Ivan Nova, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 43, Ivan Nova.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 2-2 is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And he fouls this one off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Again, another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Now a throw over. Still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
I got 3-2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up onto the bullpen roof and gone. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Torres. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
In there, 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Is a called 3rd strike down in the zone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. Swing and a line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Ronnie Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
To the plate now, Gio Urshela.
That's a ball.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Row. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's down to third. He'll go to scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead this one 8-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Ready once again, Victor Reyes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. Struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Cameron Maben. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. On the move is Stanton. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting. The first
into the box, C.J. Cron. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-1. Misses down below the knees.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 2-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Seventh inning ready to roll. Now at the plate, Torres. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And the pitch on 2-1. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box, Luke Voigt. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Striding in, Aaron Hicks. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Gregory Soto comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Gregory Soto.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Just hung in there on that one. Two pitches fouled away. The pitch. Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate, Gio Urshela grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Thairo Estrada, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
So now to the plate, Aaron Judge. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
John Schreiber enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
71. John Schreiber.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Counted 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Swung on and chopped down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Yankees are out in front, 14-1. Jay Happ gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Next up for Detroit, Jeimer Candelario. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And he popped him up. Stanton coming on. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Romine.
Standing in now, Austin Romine. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Into the box, Kristen Stewart, fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Chad Green comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 57, Chad Green.
To the plate now, Victor Reyes. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. The 2-1 home. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here comes the payoff pitch, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Up next for the Tigers, the right fielder, Cameron.
Now at the plate, Cameron Maben. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. The 1-1 home.
Oh, that's it.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 2-1. His fastball taken high for a ball.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in, Miguel Cabrera, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Swinging a soft liner. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And he is in there.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Into the box now, Jonathan Schoop. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. To short, hit hard. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in
Now
front of
batting,
him. That's all he
baseman.
could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should
Your
be scored a
attention,
base
please.
hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now pitching
Ben
for the
Heller
Yankees.
is summoned in the toughest
Number
situation a
61.
reliever can face.
Ben
Bases loaded,
Heller.
nobody out. Stepping in now, C.J. Cron. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
In now, Nico Goodrum. This is line to left, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
At the plate now, Jamer Candelario. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Trying to pick things up
Austin.
where he left off, Austin Romine. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
All even now, 2-2. 8 runs already in this inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So 2 outs
Number
now here in the
14.
Detroit half of the 7th. And that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. The 1-1. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. But they do not go quietly as they strike for 8 big ones here in this half inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 14-9.
Your
Joe
attention,
Jimenez
please.
has been summoned from
Now
the
pitching
bullpen
for
as he'll
the
do so
Tigers.
to start the 8th.
Number 77, Joe Jimenez.
Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping into the box, Torres. He went deep last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke.
Standing in,
Voit.
Luke Voit. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did
Now
damage
batting,
with it.
the center fielder,
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Maben is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Yankees. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Ball inside.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next to the Tigers.
Now at the plate,
right
Cameron Maben. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Maben.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's too high.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Miguel.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looped out toward third. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail in this wild affair. Brian Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Brian Garcia.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And it's fouled away. Ball 2.
2-2.
And he fouls this one off. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And that's the second out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Coming to the plate now, Thairo Estrada hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nothing doing here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Yankees lead it 14-9. Adam Ottavino will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Adam Ottavino.
Leading off the inning, Jonathan Schoop, and they'll need him to get something going here. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, C.J. Cron. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he chased it in the dirt. Sanchez finds it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Nico Goodrum. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Now batting.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
At the plate, Jeimer Candelario. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last breath for the Tigers. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
14-9 is the final score here. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. James Paxton takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Daniel Norris was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.